On top of the world.
Feels right. Back to the best.
What's your opinion about the summer recruitment and today's game?
It's a lot of late flurries, so it's almost confusing, even for the most kind of die-hard fans, learning all them names very, very quickly, because it's Thursday deadline day, we've got 5 in, and now you're on Saturday, so...
What do you think about today's game?
I feel like we're going to do well, actually. Yeah, I feel like we're going to do well, and I'm quite excited.
I think it's been really exciting seeing all these big names come in, and I think we are in for a really good season, and I think we'll finish mid-table. You know, I can see it being a mid-table finish this year.
Over the moon, we're back where we should be. Fantastic. Back in the Prem. Come on, Fulham.
What about the signings? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about today, first game?
Today, you know what? Today I'm excited. A bit worried because obviously I don't think we've had enough time to gel as a team. But you know what? I think 2-0. I think 2-0 to Fulham today. And let's just be positive. Realistically, I believe top 10. I'm saying top 10 this year. We've got a good enough squad. A lot of depth now.
I think the summer's been great. We obviously got this guy back, Mitrovic. I think he's going to get plenty of goals for us again. Start off, I think he could score today. I think some of the signings, we filled in all the areas we needed to. We got Schürrle on the wing, Mitrovic up front. We got the back sorted out. We've got quite a big depth to our squad now. We've never really had that before. It's sort of, you think if a player got injured, you think we've got 1 or 2 who can play in that position. Doy played centre back for a good half of the season, and he's not a centre back. But no, I think we've done brilliant this transfer window. I'm happy to see him back. I've always loved him when he was at Fulham. He did brilliant things for us. Got us from being relegation bound to Europa League final, and it's interesting to watch. Everyone loves him here. Everyone's happy to see him back. He'll get a round of applause probably when he walks in.
I think Palace will win 2-0.
Yeah. Why are you so confident?
And we've had a good pre-season. We've brought the players in the areas we needed. And we had a good end to last season.
Yeah. What do you think about Fulham in general? What do you think? Have you heard anything about what they've been doing this summer?
I know that they've bought a lot of players to spend a lot of money, so I'm sure they'll do well and be aiming for mid-table. And they'll give us a tough test today.
All right. Tell me a bit about Roy Hodgson, because he's a bit of a legend here.
Yeah, he did a great job for us. He wasn't looking great when he came in after 4 games. He made sure the players knew what they were doing. He made sure they played to their strengths, and the results came after that. And he said no one would have guessed we would have come 11th the moment he came in. It was brilliant.
He's brought in a few players, but they've got to be proven. He spent money, but whether they can be any good or they can play the way he wants you to play. It's going to think about September, October before it starts to gel. It's going to take a little while. I'll be happy with a point out of the first half a dozen games, quite honestly, as long as we don't get larruped. But it's going to take time, and the fella in charge, he spent money, fair enough, good play to him, like, you know. But it's going to take time. But football fans are very finicky. They want instant success, and it's not going to happen. It hasn't happened over the last 4, 5, 6 years. So it's all down to time. Can he get him to blend? And if he does, we might stay up. But until then, you just got to wait and see what happens.
Well, I've got 50 quid on in the top 10, so it might be a loss, but who knows?
So yeah, it's promising this season, I think. And I think it's not within. It is possible to hit a top 10 finish. It just depends how well the players gel.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. I think previously Fulham haven't really been doing the business, but spending over 100 million this transfer season has been really good for us, especially in defence. I came to watch the pre-season game, and it was apparent that there was a lot of defensive problems. So now that we got Brian, we got Mawson, we've got a few good defenders now. It's also good to have the new goalkeeper as well, because I wasn't too keen on Fabrici when I saw him, but now that we've got the one from Sevilla, it should be good.
Max Mayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Craven Cottage.
Where we're here for the Premier League for at least the next 38 games. Come on, you Whites!
Signings like Schürrle and stuff like that, but I'm sure they'll get into it later, so hopefully
I feel sorry for the goalkeeper, he must be a bit scarred.
Yeah, the goalkeeper didn't do it. He came out too easily, he came out.
Do you think they'll use the one they got from Sevilla?
I feel sorry for Bettinelli and Ream, you know, they were key players in our promotion last season.
I think Ream's injured, isn't he?
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
But even so, Bettinelli, I mean, the amount of saves he made that added to our contribution, I mean, our promotion. It's a shame that he's not starting. I think he deserved. Seri was amazing. You can Balotelli just another class. His touch is amazing, his vision, everything about him, and he's got a desire as well. When he loses the ball, he tracks back. He puts a lot of effort into gaining it back if he's made mistakes. Yeah, no, there's definitely positive. It's been 4 years since we haven't been in the Premier League, so it's another level of quality here in comparison to the Championship. It'll take us a while, but we'll definitely get there. We've spent a lot of money, so I'm sure the quality will definitely come through again.
A little bit disappointing, but at the same time there was some cracking football. A lot of positives to take from that. A team of virtually new players. It will take a little while to gel, but they'll get there. I'm confident about that.
Yeah, it's I agree. Basically, we played very well, particularly in the first half. Faded a bit in the second. Weren't taking half chances, but there's it's early days, and hopefully when they settle down the team, they'll do better.
Yeah, it's sad that we didn't get a result today. I thought certainly the first half an hour we looked really good. Lots of good football, good movement. The new players will take a time to bed in, and I think a lot of positives today. So the one I really enjoyed seeing was Seri. I thought he was outstanding. I didn't realise we'd signed N'Golo Kante from the Blue Poo, but he was amazing. He was everywhere, and an integral part of what Slav wants to do, which is the high press in the opposition half, certainly in the first half. As soon as we lost the ball, he was the first one there, shutting them down, and really good. He got on the ball, did the simple thing, so very encouraged. And Schürrle, I thought, is a class act. We just need to build on the positives. It's early days, and some of these guys, this is the first time they've ever seen each other, never mind play together. So whilst it's disappointing not to get a result first day, there's enough there for us to build on. I'm very confident we'll go on and do very well.
Do you think the team needs time to gel?
Oh, absolutely. Half of those players have only just come in after the summer break, so they've only just seen each other for the first time within the last 7 days, within the last 3 days even. So you can't just expect them to slot together like a jigsaw puzzle in game one. It will take a while. They've got to get used to what Slavisha wants as well. So I'm confident that they will find the pattern.
And we played a good team today, Palace. Back in the last season, they were on one hell of a run. They're no slouches, and certainly we were the better team for a lot of the first half. And that's encouraging when you consider that it's literally a scratch team. I should imagine when they were on the coach coming over, they were introducing each other, trying to find out who they are.
For 42 minutes, we played very well. Chambers, top class. Seri, top class. Again, we will grow into the game. Palace are a mid to bottom table side. They were only slightly better than us on experience. There's a lot of positives to be taken out of the game, but we wasn't good enough today, and that's a plain and simple truth.
Pretty much what Paul says. I feel we should be. I know we just come up, but we're going to stay up here. We've got to be beating teams like Palace or drawing at least or whatever. And I just felt there were parts were good. Wasn't that great at times.
John,
pretty mediocre.
It's a work in progress, okay?
It is.
And come and see me in 6 games' time, and I'll give you a better assessment. Today, I just wanted at least a point today. That's what I wanted. Didn't get it, but there are some positives. It's not all negatives. But we have got to grow and grow quickly. This league is unforgiving, really unforgiving. We've been here before.
They had one shot on target, they took it. And that's how clinical we got to be. That's how clinical this league is. Fulham got to step up to that. But it's first game in the end of the day. We'll learn. But we've got to learn quick, and the players have to gel, of course.
It's going to be a struggling season. I worry about the final third now. Whether Mitrovic is up to Premier League standard. We create a lot of chances today. He created a lot of chances but didn't score, none of them. And this is in the Premier League, you get one chance, you score. That's what Palace is just. We found out they played one chance in that first half and scored, and they were in control of the game after that. And my fear is we're playing a lot of pretty football. That won't get you points in this Premier League. It was a good performance start off of it, but we didn't even get a goal, and that's a worry already in this part of the season. I think we're going to see a lot of nils this season.
We'll be lucky to get nil this season.
Well, I think we're going to get a lot of nils. And as I say, it's early start, but you expect to get something.
Any positives today? God, that's a good question.
Something about Bettinelli and the
Yeah, that's all
Bettinelli
negative.
should be in goal.
He should be in goal. Bettinelli should be in goal. Just give your Hansen a chance.
Yeah.
You know, I
We've
think
broken up the team now. One is promotion.
that's right. You know, they did that hard work and everything else last
I don't
year.
rate the goalkeeping situation at all. Bettinelli should be playing. If he's set enough, he should be in that team now. He needs to be given a chance to start.
Well, with 23 games unbeaten last season,
yeah,
you know, and Betts, you know, saved us a lot of points. You know, took that. You know, I mean, you know, he was like a goal scorer. Like he was the equivalent to a good forward last. You know, some of them. But no, I don't like the way we've operated with him. I think that's a bit thingy of Fulham. I'm not
loyalty.
There's no
big thing loyalty.
Yeah, I think so. That's not really how Fulham operate. He's done well for this club.
Signings we had last year.
Yeah.
So who is your positives today, guys?
Brian.
Brian.
Definitely Brian. Chambers is a difficult.
Chambers had a brilliant game. Man of the match today.
Man of the match.
Chambers. What you player. Yeah. And we can't wait to see Mawson.
Yeah, can't wait to see Alfie.
Mawson playing together.
And yeah, I think them three. No, well, Brian was. I think Brian was
Yeah.
good. When you compare the price of Brian to who's the other guy, Target.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't look like there was like 20 million quid of a difference.
No, there wasn't. Well, Southampton were looking for bigger money on there and they didn't get it.
Greedy.
I've got to go because I've got to let the tyres down on that blue coach. No, we don't. We want them out of here, actually. We want them out of here. So, we don't
I think Chambers had a quality game today. And I say Room was injured and he was a star player last year, as we said.
Yeah.
So we can cut the mustard as well.
Well, as I say, it's the same as my dad and Andy. Yeah. Chambers, Ryan. So.
Could be fucking 3 or 4 nil in that.
I think so. Yeah.
But we worry about the goalkeeper situation. That's got to be rectified.
Today's game.
Well, to be honest, John, prior to the game, expectation and reality were two very different things. I can't say we didn't play bad because we didn't. First half, we had many chances. Wayne Hennessy had a very good game, made a very good few crucial saves. It's going to take some time before the team gels.
I think patience is a virtue as well.
We've still got to wait for a few players to get back.
That's all right, mate.
We've got to wait for this team to gel. We need to work out who can play best in what position and where the chemistry truly lies. So I'm not going to worry too much. As we say, John, it's the first game of the season. It's always going to take a little while to get things going, to get the ball rolling.
I just think as soon as you get the first goal, as soon as you get that first result, even if it's a 1-0 against like Burnley, the momentum might change. Personally, I had a feeling this might happen because obviously you're up against Sir Roy, and he knows how to, you know, structure his teams, and obviously with the way that we play through, you know, tiki-taka passing football. I've seen Roy play Shakhtar Donetsk, who are way above our level at the moment, back in the day, and he was able to stop them, he was able to frustrate them, and he's done that with us today. So, I mean, credit to Crystal Palace, credit to Roy Hodgson, disappointed with the result, obviously, but like Michael said, you know, it's got to take time to transition. You know, for instance, Joe Byron or Brian, however you pronounce his name, I apologise if I get that wrong. You know, he was bought on Thursday, he started today. Siri looked good, I'm not going to lie. Siri looked very good, I thought. Once we get that first win, personally for me, momentum will change in a positive way, because it's just, you know, get the ball rolling and knowing that you can play at this level and you're able to win at this level. Palace, like I said, great team, well set up, but it's going to be difficult this season. If going by today, if it's anything like today, it's going to be a difficult and a slug, but you know, we've got to stay patient.
I'm looking forward to this season. I feel we do still have a good chance of placing in a good position and a good league standing. We need to get our first win. We need to get we need to start getting fixtures. We need to get more adapt to this league as well. We need to adapt to this league. We've got players from the Championship and players from abroad in France. So I'm looking forward to the left side as well. I feel our left side is good.
The new signings that we have made, I was impressed with Seri. One particular moment was he hit a pass on the volley. It went about 20 foot in the air and it landed perfectly at the player's foot. But yeah, he creates a lot of space running, taking on defenders in the middle of the pitch. So I think he's one player that we should be very excited to see play this season.
There was a lot of positives. New players in, they play good football. It is going to take time. A couple of weeks, we'll be the best team in the league. I think Kenny and McDonald held their own, you know, back to their own. Callum Chambers had a good strong game. Mitrovic, he held his own up front. As a team, they all played well.
Do you think it's going to take a little bit of time?
Couple of weeks. Once he gets his team sorted, players come back from injury, he'll have a good team.
Come on, Fulham!